So, picture this. 1962. The swinging 60s are just warming up, the Cold War's heating up, and into this curious cocktail sails a quirky British naval comedy called We Joined the Navy.
The Navy needs men like you. In fact, we should find a wider field for your talents.
Now, this isn't your average rah-rah military flick. No, this film is more of a cheeky salute to service life, delivered with a wink, a nudge, and just enough chaos to rock the boat. Literally.
That thing's a menace. What idiot's in that launch?
It's Mr. Carson, sir.
Starring the ever-charismatic Kenneth More as Lieutenant Commander Robert Badger, affectionately nicknamed the Artful Bodger.
He's probably better known as the Artful Bodger. He's just been assigned to the new class at that.
The film dives into the misadventures of a naval officer who's just a little too honest for his own good. You know the type. Brilliant at his job, loved by the ranks, but cursed with a knack for saying the wrong thing at precisely the wrong time.
The man who assigned us to that carrier is an idiot. May I ask who you are?
Just the idiot. I'm Admiral Ryan.
Now, this gets him booted from ship duty and landed in the instructor's post at the Royal Naval College. Things go sideways, fast, when one of his students repeats Bodger's candid opinions to his father.
Yes, that you can remember that he's taught you. Well, he's a fantastic bloke, sir. He says the Navy's run by idiots.
Who just so happens to be an anti-military MP. Oops.
That man declared war on the Navy. How could you say such things to a class of impressionable young fools?
Cue Bodger's last chance assignment.
America?
Bodger, you're a genius.
Why,
What would you say to a job with the American Fifth Fleet?
An exchange program with the United States Sixth Fleet. He's not going alone, though. Along for the ride are 3 midshipmen straight from the reject pile. Dewberry Jr., played by Jeremy Lloyd, Bowles, Dinsdale Landon, and Carson, Derek Folds. If this sounds like the setup for a naval sitcom, you wouldn't be far off.
Would you like to make a comment?
No, sir.
Now, We Joined the Navy doesn't waste time trying to be serious. It knows exactly what it is.
He did improperly paint the rectum of one male dog, the property of Vice Admiral Ryan.
A farce that pokes fun at British decorum, American formality, and the absurdities of international cooperation.
Well, sir, I wouldn't say that all Americans find the show distasteful.
Are you contradicting me?
No, sir.
Think Carry On meets Operation Petticoat, with a splash of geopolitical satire. Lloyd Nolan joins the cast as Vice Admiral Ryan of the US Navy, stern, seasoned, and increasingly exasperated by his new British guests.
If they're still boys, your judgment is on the line and you stand or fall with them.
And then there's Joan O'Brien as Lieutenant Carol Blair, injecting both sharp wit and calm competence into the whirlwind of testosterone and tomfoolery.
Well, they've used up their quota of luck.
Now where's that famous Bodger optimist?
She's more than a token presence. She's often the one keeping everything from falling apart entirely.
Well, with sea duty instead of shore patrol, it'll be easier for them to get past the deadline.
One of the film's standout comedic elements is its cultural clash. Watching the stiff upper lip British officers flounder aboard a slick American warship provides plenty of laughs. Whether it's differing naval traditions or just wildly incompatible temperaments.
Do you deny fighting at the time and place specified?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Every scene is a chance for embarrassment and redemption.
Now I believe anything.
The film truly comes into its own when the group is deployed ashore during a revolution in an unnamed Mediterranean country. Enter Misha Auer as the eccentric Colonel President of the fictional Republic.
There will be present that pipsqueak brother of mine, the Colonel. I accept!
His over-the-top antics and unstable government give the British-American team their chance to shine, or crash and burn. The absurdity ramps up, yet the film never loses its buoyant charm.
If you were a captain, you could patrol the world alone. 3 more midshipmen like you and I'd have to.
Filmed partly in the UK, including sequences at the Royal Naval College in Dartmouth, the production also made use of naval ships and docks to give an authentic backdrop to the silliness. Some scenes took place on board the USS Springfield, giving the movie a visual legitimacy that helped anchor its more outlandish moments.
I'm considerably cheered by the fact that a whole week has passed without a new crisis.
Behind the camera, the film was directed by Wendy Toy, a rare female director in British cinema at the time, who brought a deft touch to the pacing.
I don't believe it.
I have interrogated all those people who were in a position to witness this unfortunate event.
And a clear affection for the characters. Her background in theatre shows in the timing and staging of the film's more farcical scenes, which play almost like a naval stage comedy.
No hard feeling. You have a little drink
We don't need smuff, sir. Eh?
The script, based loosely on a novel by John Winton, a pen name for naval officer John Pratt, captures that uniquely British ability to laugh at one's own institutions while still admiring them.
Carry on, Carson. Remove the centre pin.
The film doesn't mock the Navy.
The bowls? I'm sure you can release the boat.
It playfully ribs it.
Oh!
Kenneth More's performance is the glue that holds it all together.
Rank is the authority to be right when you're wrong.
By 1962, Moore was a household name, known for roles in films like Reach for the Sky and Genevieve.
You've been here long enough, Bowles, to know that the Navy isn't designed for fighting. It's an organization for filling in reams of paper in triplicate.
His ability to deliver a punchline with the same ease as a heartfelt moment made him perfect for Bodger.
You know, you three are wearing the wrong uniforms. You should be in the Boy Scouts.
A man who's perpetually trying to keep his career afloat while steering into every conversational iceberg in sight.
What's the buzz about sailing orders? Have they recalled the entire ship's company?
I don't know, sir. We haven't been given our orders.
And yes, eagle-eyed viewers will spot a few surprising faces. Dirk Bogarde.
Lieutenant Commander Badger? I can see you now. Sorry I made you wait so long. You come in?
Sid James.
Shut up. Get molded. Come get her.
And even Michael Bentine.
The psychology department have designed certain aptitude tests. Should work.
Appear in cameo roles, adding a little Easter egg energy for fans of British cinema.
I say you did that very well indeed.
Look out for David Warner too, here in a small role painting a ship, years before he'd become a mainstay of stage and screen. Despite its strong cast and charming premise, We Joined the Navy wasn't a massive box office hit.
And we will not have any of this, Lark. It's distasteful.
It landed gently rather than making a splash, overshadowed by some of the grittier or more glamorous releases of the era.
Start to prepare your defense for the Board of Inquiry when we return to harbour.
Critically, it received a polite nod rather than wild applause.
I have no excuse or explanation, sir.
Reviewers appreciated the performances and the light tone, but some found the plot too slight to really stick.
Admiral Ryan, sir.
Now what? I must be going out of my mind.
Still, in hindsight, the film holds up as a delightful example of early 60s British comedy. It's clean, clever, and occasionally daft.
Oh, I think the Bodger, the Lieutenant Commander, is doing very well, sir.
But in the best way possible. And there's something refreshing about a movie that doesn't try too hard.
My government is pleased to confer this honour upon you.
It invites you aboard, gives you a laugh, and lets you disembark with a smile. So, if you're in the mood for vintage naval hijinks with a side of diplomacy gone wrong, We Joined the Navy might just be your next port of call. It's got charm, a stellar cast, and the kind of humour that floats rather than sinks. Anchors aweigh! Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you've ever been on a boat, or just enjoy a good British comedy. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.
If you're ever transferred from Dartmouth again, I hope it'll be to my command.
Thank you, sir.